Yo, man, before I get into this podcast slash YouTube video, um, I just want to take a moment out to just say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all 17 of y'all that show up every motherfucking week, whether it's on Monday morning or throughout the week or whenever the fuck y'all niggas got time to listen to the pod and watch the video on YouTube or whatever, man, whatever y'all niggas prefer. But I just want to say thank you, man, because, people got other shit to do, but I just appreciate people that actually took the time out to listen, to watch, to hear, and everything, man. I appreciate people taking their time out to see what the fuck I got to talk about. And I thank y'all, man. I truly do, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Like I've mentioned this shit so many times, man. I don't expect people to watch and listen and take time out of their day to actually see what the fuck I got going on. However, I am most gracious and thankful, man, that y'all take the time out to, watch me or listen to me. And honestly, like, over the last, few weeks or whatever, feedback has been, like, tremendous, man. Greatly appreciated. It might not be up front, up and personal where everybody can see. However, the DMs and the text and, personal reach outs have been crazy, man, because like I said before, man, y'all niggas don't know how much that shit means to me and everything, man. So I appreciate all 17 of y'all that take time out of their day to listen to what the fuck I got going on, man. But that's all I wanted to say. But let's get into the motherfucking pod, you feel me? You already know. We got the old ass iFeezy that I'm about to voice record on. Shout out to my people, that's tuned in on the YouTube, man. Y'all niggas get up close and personal, exclusive, behind the scenes of how I do this motherfucking podcast. You feel me, man? But yeah, man, without further ado, let's get into it. Yeah, punk bitch, yo. Yes, sir. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, or whenever the fuck y'all niggas like to listen to this shit. I'm Meech. And you know what the fuck they call me, man. Young Diane Sawyer, the Black Barbara Walters. You feel me? The young Boris Kojo. Cause you see me, man. I'm out here with my body and shit, but I don't give a fuck, man, because that's the type of shit that I'm on today. But yeah, that way, man. But as always, I appreciate all 17 of y'all for always showing up, showing love, giving feedback when it's due. This is a motherfucking Drug Table Talk podcast. With Meech. Spiff ain't here today, but remember, we don't sell drugs, we sell knowledge and slang game, man. And before we get into the pod, man, just make sure, man, for my people that's listening via Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, all where niggas like to, listen to podcasts on, man, make sure y'all go and subscribe to the Meech and Spiff channel on YouTube, man. For my YouTube people, they get a little bit more. They get a little bit more, man. Make sure y'all niggas go tap in, man. Make sure y'all niggas go do that. Tap into the Meech and Spiff channel on YouTube, man. Because without y'all, man, I couldn't do this. I couldn't do it, man. Let's just get right into it, man. first of all, I want to say my apologies because I was supposed to have Spiff and Solo on this particular episode. However, time get away from us, man. It was in my intentions Sunday to record with the gang, you feel me? However, one thing led to another. Solo and Spiff, they wanted to go to the casino. And then we was at the casino for several hours. And, yeah, man. I mean, niggas had other things they wanted to do that day. And it was like, it's not necessarily, I don't want to put forth any blame to anybody. However, it is what it is, man. Niggas got other shit that they want to do. As much as I like to sit down and, like, really chop it up with y'all, I got to realize, like, the podcast and everything like that, as much as I would like for, all my niggas to, do this shit, but, this ain't they priority, so I get it. But, this ain't to point fingers or, talk down on any of my niggas and shit, because I love my niggas, dog. Believe me, I love y'all niggas, man. But, I gotta realize, like, this ain't everybody's priority. This is something that I like to do, and my niggas do it because they fuck with me, you feel me? But it is what it is, man. But my apologies, because this shit's supposed to been out earlier. However, shit happens, man. But I just want to apologize to the people, that was looking forward to it, because I definitely got, a few texts earlier today, like, yo, where the pod at? I'm like, damn, man. I ain't really think motherfuckers really even give a fuck. So, but, I told a few people, I'm like, yeah, man, it's going to be out. It's going to be out later. And another thing is that, earlier today, I was talking to Spiff, and he was asking me, like, yeah, man, if you want to pull up later, we could do the pod, we could do it, kick it, this, that, and the third. And the way my life is, like, set up nowadays, it's like, after work, man, after, like, working at home, it's time for me to, like, jump into my next job, which is, like, being a father, being a fiance, just taking care of home and shit like that, you feel me? And it's like, as much as I would like to just get up and just, like, do the podcast and just take time out to do something that I want to do on my own time, it really doesn't work like that. You feel me? I gotta manage my time better. I gotta do things more wisely now. And that's what I've learned, since becoming a father. Like, things that I used to do, come and go as I please, fuck with hoes as I please, drink as much as I want to, and then find a way to get 1 hour of sleep and then go to work and still manage. Like, shit like that just don't happen anymore, my nigga. And if y'all niggas still doing that, man, y'all niggas some strong motherfuckers, because I don't know how the fuck y'all niggas do that. Especially my niggas that got kids and shit. Like, I see plenty of motherfuckers, man, all day partying 7 days out the week. Get money. All up in the clubs, toasting up on the West Coast with cuz. You feel me? And still have time to, like, go to work and take care of the kids. I don't see how the fuck y'all niggas do that shit. Nigga, I could sit up in here and have 1 or 2 drinks and be folded and be fucked up all motherfucking morning, you feel me? But, I salute motherfuckers that can do that, man. But that's just not me anymore. I've grown, I've learned. I know that I can't give my son 100% of me if I'm drunk, hungover. I know that, let's just say, if I'm faded, fucked up, drunk, trying to go to work, I might fuck up some shit that might get me fired. And how the fuck do I tell my son or my lady, my family, that, oh yeah, that got fired today, but man, that party I went to was litty titty. That shit don't even make sense, man. That shit goofy than a motherfucker, man. But, this is not to downplay or bash anybody, but it's people that can do that shit. I just realized that, it's not me. And people got to realize what's for them is for them, and what's not for you is not for you, my baby. Flat out. It's kind of like a running joke, man, with, my family and everything. They be like, oh, man, Meech never show up. Man, that nigga, oh, Meech ain't gonna come through. And then when Meech pull up, oh, my God, my nigga Meechy, baby, oh. My cousins be excited to see me. But it's not necessarily that I don't want to see my family. It's that I have things I have to do. Like, I know my other cousins, they have kids, they have children and things of such like that. But their children are much older, so there's like, they can probably get away with a little bit more. Some of my cousins, they don't have kids, so they can kind of like manage their day how they can. All they gotta do is worry about just going to work and just making sure, the fam's straight, you feel me? But I realized, like, I got way more important shit to do. But yeah, man, for all my people out there that's, figuring it out, man, figure it out, my dog. Move at your own pace. Don't give a fuck about what other motherfuckers is doing up and down the street, up and around the block, even family, man. You got to worry about yourself first. Whatever's important to you, then make that shit your priority, my nigga. For real, man. Make that shit your priority, dog. It's funny because I make this podcast, my priority. This is something that I want to do. This is something that, creatively give me, an opportunity to express myself in a positive way. I was having this conversation with Spiff earlier, and even about, when niggas was at the casino, just kind of chilling or whatever, I was telling him earlier, I'm like, I would hate for every time that I come around, it's just strictly just business, you feel me? It's just strictly just podcast shit. And as much as, I love my niggas, I love hanging around them, my time is limited, man. So I gotta like take advantage of every opportunity, every moment that I have away from home to do something creatively. This is what I take pride in. This is what I sit down at night and I make notes. I jot down shit, even if it's just me just trying to express myself or just talking about how fucked up my day was, or just trying to share a moment and laugh with y'all niggas, man. But I want to make this shit as my priority, as I have already. This is what I do. This is what Meechy do. I do this. You feel me? This is me. This is what I like to do. And I can't fault anybody for not treating what I have as a priority, because I didn't ask nobody to do this. I give out the opportunity, and if niggas want to fuck with it, niggas want to fuck with it, you feel me? That's why I am so appreciative of all 17 of y'all that show up and like listen and watch this shit. But back to what I was saying, man. I was telling Spiff, I'm like, I don't want it to be whereas everything is business when we just come and do this pod. I just want to kick it and have fun sometime. That's why, the podcast was late today, because I could have easily told Spiff, like, all right, man, it's time to quit the bullshit and let's go do the pod. But for some reason, I'm just like, man, I get to it later. Because I like having these one-on-ones with y'all. I like sitting down and just being able to express myself with y'all, man. If I want to keep it a whole being with niggas, man, the reason why I do this podcast, I hate to say it, not to sound selfish or anything, I do this shit for me. I do this shit for me. When I sit up in here and talk about, you know, maybe some motivational shit, it's because I want somebody to tell me that. I'm pretty much just sitting here just on screen, in person, just motivating myself. And if somebody else gains something from it, so be it. Just for everybody. But it's really for me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I sound selfish in a motherfucker, don't I? But yeah, man, this shit is for me. I hate to say it, but this shit is for me, my dog. Man, it's funny, man, because as much as I love doing this shit, I still get those moments of self-doubt, you know, when it comes to this shit. You know, I still have those thoughts like, should I keep doing this? Is it worth it? What would I gain if I keep going? What would I lose if I stop? However, something deep down in me just tell me to, like, just keep doing it. I don't know what it is, but something is telling me, like, Meech, just keep doing it, keep going for some odd reason. And every time that I have those moments of self-doubt, whereas I feel like, you know what, I'ma just kind of like drift off into the wind and just say fuck the pod or whatever, somebody always remind me, like, dog, I fuck with this shit, man. Thank you. Keep going. Like, you know, it's people that reached out to me recently. One lady in particular, you know, wrote me on Instagram and was like, yo, I appreciate how vulnerable you are when it comes to like these one-on-one episodes. Like, I really like that, and I really fuck with it. And, you know, so many other kind words or whatever. And like I told y'all, like, I really do this shit for myself, but if I just so happen to help somebody in the meantime, man, I appreciate it. But just like little messages and shit like that really goes a long way, because you don't know what you might have said to affect somebody. You don't know the actions that you may have done to cause something else. You feel me? Prime example. Nigga, I don't know this dude from a can of motherfucking paint, my nigga. Nigga, I just see a notification via fucking Instagram. My nigga Solo mentioned me in a particular post. You know, I'm assuming one of his guys or whatever. And he's quoting, you know, some words that I said on Solo's song, man. Make sure y'all go and stream that Trife Look Dolo, man. I'm on the end of that take 2. doing my little thing, you feel me? Make sure y'all stream Solomon Rich, Trife Look Dolo. I'm at the end of track 2. But, he's quoting some of my words or whatever, and he mentioned, like, Solo was like, yo, I had made this post with this particular caption, before I went to jail, and, this, that, and the third. Man, I appreciate that shit. Man, those words got me by. In so many words, that's what he said, you feel me? And Solo was like, man, that wasn't me, that was, that was Meechy. He said that. But I'm glad I was able to put something together to make you get by or help you, in your time of need, man. Solo didn't have to say, like, oh, that was Meechy's words. However, it just, like I said, he didn't have to do that. He could have just been like, oh, good looking, my nigga, and just kept it going. But just knowing that whatever I said to, to get somebody through, get somebody out of those funks, to get through somebody, that's dealing with a breakup, or maybe losing a job, or something as drastic as even like going to jail, man. Nigga, I'm just trying to figure this shit out day to day just like y'all, man. I ain't gonna say I'm some goddamn motivational guru that knows every motherfucking answer to the world, my nigga. I just say shit that I feel like is right. Flat out. Nigga, I'm still trying to figure this shit out just like the rest of y'all, man. But for some reason, man, every time that I get those moments of self-doubt, I have to constantly remind myself, man, somebody is going to learn something from this. Something deep down telling me that, Meechy, keep fucking going for some dumb ass reason, my nigga. I ain't got the fucking answer, Sway. But somebody believe that the fuck I do. Crazy, right? Man. I don't know, man. Motherfuckers actually listen to this shit, dude. Niggas actually fuck with me. Can I be vulnerable with y'all niggas for a moment? Can I be open with y'all niggas for a second? Like, honestly, dude, I never thought motherfuckers cared about what the fuck I had to say. My parents used to always say, like, man, Meechy is so quiet, he well-mannered and he really don't talk much, but if you piss him off, that's a different situation, my boy. But the reason why I didn't talk much, because I didn't feel like motherfuckers gave a fuck. I feel like people didn't care. I felt like sometimes my opinions don't even fucking matter. And I still feel like that to this point. I still feel like at times, whereas I might bring up certain shit and something deep down in me and be like, man, niggas don't give a fuck about what you got to say, my nigga. Nah, yeah, okay. Nah, that's just Meech. Because, and this is not to bash my pops or anything. I love my pops, man. But I know I'm my pop's son, and I know how preachy my dad gets. And I know my dad, he would just preach and preach and preach all the fucking time. And sometimes I be feeling like, okay, I get it. I get the point. Just shut up. Okay? Like, I get it. But I don't want it to be whereas I'm constantly like the fucking preacher, man. Like, I know niggas like, they don't really want to hear that. Sometimes niggas just want to get drunk and fuck with bitches. Niggas ain't trying to hear niggas bow tie chronicles sit up there and talk the good word. No. Niggas ain't trying to really hear that. Niggas just trying to fuck with some hoes. And that's why I felt like half the time I'm like, man, niggas ain't gonna give a fuck, dog. No matter if I tell niggas or not, man. My opinion really don't matter at the end of the day. Motherfuckers gonna do their own thing. But that's honestly how I feel. And I feel like that now. Niggas don't give a fuck what you got to say, man. Niggas only give a fuck when you up some shit. Let a nigga be up some M's and shit. Niggas be like, oh, that nigga speaking the gospel. That nigga speaking the truth. So I don't expect motherfuckers to listen to whatever the fuck I got going on like it's the motherfucking truth, man. Nigga. I'm just here to state the obvious. Say what's right. And hopefully live by the shit that I say. You feel me? You got motherfuckers out here that's out here making a fool of them motherfucking selves, man. Niggas ain't living right. Man, me and this nigga Spiff, man, the other day, nigga, literally yesterday, matter of fact, man, I was looking into, like that Scottie Pippen situation, man. And it's like, I hate to watch people make a fool of themselves. Like, I hate to see other people bash other people or make false claims and call people out for monetary value, for monetary purposes, for monetary gain, man. It's like, it's no need for Scottie Pippen to sit up there and try to bash fucking Phil Jackson because he got a book coming out, because he got a liquor coming out, call this man racist because he ain't want Scottie Pippen to take the last shot because he got a better shooter. Scottie Pippen need his ass kicked. Flat out. Cornball behavior, man. That nigga too busy worrying about if Future fucking his wife instead of worrying about the real shit that the fuck is going on, man. It's way more important shit, man. Mind the business that pays you, my nigga. Worry about your family. Stop doing cornball shit. Fucking cornballs, man. But yeah, man. Usually when I do like these little podcasts like this by myself, you know, I don't like to have them all drawn out. Just a quick check-in with y'all, man. Let y'all niggas know how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about. And to always tell y'all, man, I appreciate all 17 of y'all. Y'all niggas keep me going. So, if I say anything that might have touched you in some way, if you feel open to it, man, leave a young nigga a little donation, man. Because what's the best nation in the world? Donation. You feel me? Link tree in the bio. Make sure y'all go and hit that. And man, help me help you. Cause I wanna, if I'm gonna sit up here and preach the gospel, let's level up, man. You feel me? Aight, my nigga. But yeah, man, as always, I love you. Spiff love you. And I appreciate all 17 of y'all for always showing up, showing love, giving feedback when it's due. And as always, man, let's go be stars up in this bitch, man. It's a motherfucking Drug Table Talk podcast. We don't sell drugs, we sell knowledge. It's playing game, bitch. I'm out. Peace.